Hello everyone. It's Angie coming on to do day 31 of my 31 days of junk journal Christmas makes. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for those of you that have followed through with me on my Christmas series here this time. I've so very much so have enjoyed doing an assortment of journal makes with a Christmas theme with you guys. Hope it's inspired you to get started. I know it's a little early, but honestly, for myself, I tend to do something different where right now everybody's doing winter, Thanksgiving, doing their gratitude journals, or maybe something fall themed still, or Thanksgiving or winter, that type of thing. And they haven't gotten really into their Christmas yet. But I don't know, I tend to like to do something else, you know, make my projects and then view other things that others are making rather than make Christmas stuff as well as view Christmas stuff that people are making. I don't know, that's just me. But with that being said, I'm on the last day of my Christmas makes. I'll probably do a couple videos putting the makes into my journal, my Christmas journal that I made, and finishing that up so I can get started on that. Come December 1st, which is not very far. We just got a couple weeks left of that. So that, you know, be ready for December 1st when I get started on that. And then I got a few other projects that I've got in store that I want to get started on. So I hope you guys follow along. This last one, you guys know, if you guys have been watching me for some time, I love doing full page layouts. I love doing something that fills up the whole page. And in addition to that, you have a journal spot or writing, or you know, some element on that page for writing, so the whole page doesn't just go to waste. You have some sort of a writing element to it. Now, I found this particular project on Pinterest, and I don't know the algorithm of how YouTube works, but in contrast of me doing Pinterest searches, a whole bunch of stuff is starting to show up on my YouTube feed. So I clicked on this one particular video and this project popped up. And I actually like this young lady's project, the way she did hers, better than what I saw on Pinterest. So I want to give her credit. I do not know her name, but her video is Redeemable Junk Journals, if you want to check that out. I'm going to try and do it exactly the way she did it, leaving away one element. She used nail polish, like a glitter nail polish, to help decorate the page. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's get started. All you need is 5 pages of book page. The size does not matter. Totally up to you. This particular project can be sized to fit whatever page and area you're working with, okay? My journal is 5.5 by 8.5 by 5.25, so that's what I'm going with. So the first page, I just want to get it to the size that I want it. And I'm just going to take away the name of the book, so that's not visible. Okay, because we just want the book page. So then I want it 8.5. So let's do in height, let's do it, say 8. So let me get my scoreboard. And this is a really easy project, guys. Really easy, but highly rewardable. I think you will definitely like it. So let's do that. Get the straight edge here. Let's go, so 8. Let's go to 7 3/4. I think that's give us a little bit of space at the top and the bottom. Okay, and then my page is 8.5 by, so 5.5. So we'll make the width 5 inches. So I'll score right there at that. Let's make our score line there. So then we want it to be 5 inches. So then I'm going to go over here. Okay, so that's the base. That's where the size of my project is going to be. And you could cut this down if you want, but we're working with book page. And normally I use at least 2 pages of book page thickness. So this overlap here and where the way I'm folding it back will help strengthen it. And this will not show. This gets glued down to your journal page. So let's do that. So how is everyone today? Hope everyone's well and in good spirits. I am doing good. Had a wonderful day. Starting to cool down again. We're having peaks and ebbs and flows. We have a few nice days and then we have a couple cold, and then we have a few nice days and we've had a couple cold. But it's supposed to be pretty chilly the rest of the week, so I think our nice days, our nicer days are over with. Okay, so that is, mine is 5 by 7 3/4. Okay, and I think that's good. Now on the second page, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it down. How did she do it? Just a little bit. And there's no measurement, just fold it, okay? Because that's going to be your page there, okay? And then the next page gets folded the other way. So we folded the right top flap on this one, so we're going to fold the left top flap on this one. And as you can see, the distance is about, I didn't measure it, but almost 3 inches. So you just want to give maybe a deeper fold on this one. And go a little bit further. That's going to overlay like that. Okay, and give yourself a little bit of a window, kind of, so to speak. Okay, and then the fourth page, we are going to fold it all the way down. And I'm going to use this, the edge of the wording, as the edge of my project, because remember we folded that away. So I'm going to pretend like that's my edge. Okay, so that will come down like that. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one. Okay, so then this one, what we have to do is we fold it in half, I think is what she did. I just watched it this morning, so I have to remember what she did now. Oh, I know what she did. Okay. Fold it about 1/3 way down, I guess. And then I want to get the same angle fold as the last one, so I'm just going to line the 2 pages up. And I'm going to fold it on itself. She didn't do that, but I'm just going to try and get the same angle fold is what I'm going for. Okay, so there we go. There we've got our pieces. And then once we put the structure together, we're going to have a multi-pocket page. 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets, 4 pockets if you want to do a tuck spot underneath this way, however you want to do it. Okay, so let's flip those over and let's start laying them down. So now I just got to figure out where I want to position this. And I want to fold this down just like I did on the last one. And I'm making mine a little bit more difficult than what she did, only because I think I'm using a bigger area and larger book pages. I think she was working with a smaller book page. I'm not sure. Okay, so then I just want to line this up where I want it. And I can bring this all the way over to the edge. That's fine, because that section's going to get covered up anyway. Okay. So then I want to do a fold. And I'm just going to, so we don't have all this bulk, I'm going to do a fold, see where my folds are, and I'm going to cut that away real quick. So I'm just going to cut it right on those folds. Okay, so then we glue that down. Just use wet glue. And glue the left, the bottom, and the right. Like so. Line that up. And I didn't get get it exactly straight. Okay, there we go. And then the next one, do the same way. Let's glue that flap down. Figure out where, oops. Okay, this one. And see, let's bring that down all the way. I think that's what she did. She brought it all the way to the edge on that side, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And I do believe she sewed the edges of hers as well. That's an option. You all know I do love a sewn edge, but I'm not going to do that on this particular project. I think I have some sewn elements already in this journal, so I don't need them all to be, you know, have stitching. I'm looking for a little bit of a variety. So this one just goes to about there. All right, I know I've got this all over the place, but you'll see how it looks in the end. Okay, now we're going to line up this corner with this corner, and I'll just cut away the overlay. Okay, that's easier than bringing in my cutter anyway. And I can trim away the previous page that I didn't get lined up perfectly. Alrighty, so now you can kind of see how this is coming along. Now I should have inked before I started gluing, but that's okay too. We'll make it work. Okay, then this one comes down just a little bit more so like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little tick mark where I wanna, let's see, well, right there. Okay. I'm making this look much harder than it is, guys. It really is such easy. You just overlay, fold, do your folds, 5 pieces of book page, and you're done. Okay, give that a good press. Come back, excuse me, cut away the excess. And by the time you're getting done putting 5 pieces of book page on top of one another, believe you me, you've got a nice sturdy project. Okay. So now you can kind of see how the folds are coming for your pockets. Okay, and then this one. About like that. Yep. Okay. So let's glue that one down. And I don't know if I've shown this technique or if you know this technique, but since I failed to glue or ink prior to gluing, I'll show you a way to get around that in case you haven't seen it or don't know. You never know. And then this one runs, let's see, about to there. Okay, let me line that up. And you could even go further. I love working with book pages, so anytime I see a new little layout of book pages, I'm gung-ho for trying it. And I don't think I've done one this style before. I've done folded and crisscrosses before, but this particular one I have not done. So that's pretty much it. I think her layout is a little bit, I think her bottom pocket ended up being a little bit smaller. But where you position your pages, that's up to you how big you want your pockets to be. Okay, so there we go. Now let me bring in my Distress ink, and we're going to ink up those edges. Not difficult. All you got to do is get a piece of scrap paper and underlay it in the pocket right there, and then just give a little ink to your edges. Slide it up and continue. And I got to put some more glue there. Okay. Just line that up. And away you go. So don't think, oh my goodness, I forgot to do something. There's always a way to get around it. So I definitely suggest you take a look at her video, Redeemable Junk Journals, and take a look at hers. Hers was very, very pretty. She used 3 elements other than the book page. She used gilding flakes, which is something I've done on my channel, and I'm going to use that on this project as well. She used one little ephemera piece for decoration on her lower pocket, and she used some glitter, I think glitter nail polish, but I'm not going to do the nail polish. Because she didn't ink, I don't think. I don't know if she inked or not. I think she used the nail polish. Okay. Let's put a little glue there. See that coming up. Maybe in that corner just a tad. Okay. And there we've got our construction for our flip flap, I don't know what you want to call it, pocket, full page pocket. Okay, and now all we got to do is decorate it. Now what she did, which was I liked her idea as well, she just took a glue stick and in random places just kind of staggered some glue. And laid down your gilding flakes. And now I have a color of silver gold and rose gold. So, I don't know what's gonna get laid down and what's not, and you just rub it over. Just in random spots. You just wanna, you know, you don't want it to look like you. Let's see, let's take a look. Maybe a little right there. Gilding flakes gives you such a high reward, but it is messy. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. And then I take a little wire brush, or you can use your hand and kind of smooth it that way, but I usually take like and just lightly buff away what's not stuck down onto your page. Okay. Tap it off. It's kind of like working with glitter. It's messy. It's definitely messy. Now this extra, don't just throw that in the trash. This can still be used. Okay, what you can gather, put it back in your container and save it. It's still good. This right here came in a nice big bag. Seriously, when I first got this stuff and was turned on to gilding flakes, I used it so much. So much. I still have all this left. It goes a long, long way. Okay. So now these little bits. Okay, look at that. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, but isn't that pretty? I think it's gorgeous. I love gilding flakes. Absolutely love it. I think I want to bring in a little bit more ink. Bring it in a little bit darker, especially on the edges. And then just figure out what elements you're going to decorate your page with. And that is it. And then you've got a spot for a tag here. So that's 1. You could go 2, 3, 4. And then when you put it on your page, you can either have 5 this way or 5 this way. And I think I will, and actually go in and put 5 this way. And you can even put another pocket, you know, the way I did my staggering of my pages, it's a large enough space here where I could even run 1 more this way or go across this way. But I like this layout. I like the crisscross look. That is very pretty. Okay. So then we want this for a Christmas journal. So let me take a look. Oh, and right here, I have a couple Christmas tags. Look at that. So we can tuck one in there. And I'm just working on these. They're not done, but we can tuck one in there. We can tuck one in there. You put a couple. I mean, it will hold. It will hold a lot for you. You can put one behind there. This is just a piece of paper, but it could be a tag. And then that can go back there if you want it to, or you put one behind like that. Let's see what else I've got here. I'm in process, since today's day 31, I'm trying to gather up all my Christmas pieces that I've been working on for the last month and gather them together and put them all in one spot, because I've just had them everywhere. And I'm about done with my journal and my pieces, so I won't be needing them until next year, unless I make anything last minute, which I'm not in right now. I don't think I will be, but things do change. I like that. Maybe that right there. I wish I had a Christmas Eve. Just the season. That's nice too. Let's see. That's really pretty. I like the gold that goes with that, but it kind of hides the gilding flakes that I've already put down. Yeah, let's go with that. I like that. Glue. Let's put a little ink on this. So this is a really, really cute project. 5 pages, a book page. Layer them, stagger them, angle your folds, glue them down, and you've got yourself a really pretty project. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Some glue on that. And decorate as you see fit, as little or as much as you'd like to do. You know, you really can't do too much up here, because where the way you stagger your pockets, you know, it's going to cover everything, but you just want to focus on the front. And just decorate your front. Yeah, I like that. I'm not going to put these tags in there, but right now I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Okay, so it will definitely hold 5 or more. Okay, and even if you put 2 little pieces into each pocket, because they're so large, it will definitely support that. Okay, so let me just move these so you can get another look, you know, at how that's gonna work. Okay, just bring some color in, maybe bring that one to there, and let's put this one right there. You know, of course you'd want a bigger, nice big one in the top, and then your journaling card. Let's see, I got another piece of paper here. Well, this is just paper, but that will slide underneath. Okay, and make yourself a really fun full page layout. Okay, so that's my project for today, guys. I'm calling this multi-flip, angle flip pocket page. Okay, so thank you so very much for following along with me in this series. I so much enjoyed it. I look forward to working over the next few days of getting those projects into my journal and finishing that up so it'll be ready for the 1st. Okay, so I will see you on the next video. You guys take care, God bless, and have a good night. Bye-bye.